Hello, and welcome to the Classroom Media Technology Overview for Garaventa Hall. Because the classroom media in this building has been standardized, this information applies to every classroom in this building. This video will give instructions on how to navigate the classroom media rack and connect to media devices. All rooms in Garaventa Hall use LCD projectors. To use the projector, first lower the screen by pressing the down switch on the wall. This is the classroom media rack that is standardized for Garaventa Hall. It is located at the front of the room, next to the projector screen. To turn on the projector, press the Proj On button in the upper left-hand corner of the control panel. The Proj On button will begin to flash orange. This indicates that the projector is warming up. Wait until the button stops flashing before continuing. Once the display is turned on, select the desired input from the buttons to the right of the on-off buttons. Choose from the PC, laptop, dock cam, DVD VCR, or HDMI options. The PC option will display the teacher's workstation located at the bottom of the media rack. See if the computer is already turned on by checking if the power light is glowing blue. If it is not, push the power button. The power button will then glow blue, showing that the computer is now on. Also make sure that the computer monitor is turned on. Once the teacher workstation is turned on, press the PC button on the media rack to display to the room. The laptop option will display a personal laptop to the room. First, locate the VGA cable, which will be connected to the top center of the media rack. Turn the laptop on and connect the VGA cable. Make sure to connect the audio cable to the headphone port on the laptop. Then, press the laptop button on the media rack to display to the room. When using an Apple device, an adapter is needed to connect to the VGA cable. To connect your laptop using an adapter, first connect the adapter to the VGA cable. Then connect the adapter to the laptop. Make sure to connect the audio cable to the headphone port on the laptop. Then press the laptop button on the media rack to display to the room. The dock cam option is for the document camera located next to the media rack. See if the document camera is turned on by checking the power button. If the power button glows green, the document camera is already on. Otherwise, the document camera is off. Press the power button to turn on the document camera. Once the document camera is on, push the dock cam button on the media rack. This will send the display from the document camera to the room. The DVD VCR options are for the built-in DVD and VCR players located in the media rack. See if the DVD VCR player is turned on by checking the power indicator on the left of the player. If the power indicator glows red, the player is turned on. If the power indicator is not lit, press the power button. Once the player is turned on, push the DVD VCR button on the media rack. This will display the DVD VCR to the room. To control the player, use the controls on the front of the DVD VCR player. The HDMI option is for connecting devices using an HDMI cable. Please note that in order to present audio with HDMI, an extra audio cable will be needed. These cables are not included with the media rack. The HDMI port can be located at the top right-hand corner of the media rack. To use an HDMI input, first connect one end of the HDMI cable to the HDMI port on the media rack. Next, connect one end of the audio cable into the adjacent audio port, located to the right of the HDMI port. Then, connect the other end of the HDMI cable into the HDMI port on the device. Also, connect the other end of the audio cable into the headphones port on the device. Finally, press the HDMI button to send the display to the room. To adjust the volume, use the dial directly below the on-off buttons. Turn the dial to the right to increase the volume. Turn the dial to the left to decrease the volume. If the dial is continuously turned to the right, the topmost light will turn red to show that the volume is at maximum. If the dial is continuously turned to the left, the bottommost light will flash to show that the audio is muted. The audio can also be muted at any time by pressing the audio mute button. To bring back the audio, press the audio mute button again. When switching between some devices, often it may be necessary to press the auto image button to force a signal reset. To switch between two devices, Select the desired input type, then wait a few seconds for the switch to work. If the new device's input is not visible or is not filling the screen properly, press the Auto Image button. This will cycle through the projector's inputs and find the correct input for the device. Be patient, as the cycle will take a few seconds each time a button is pressed. To turn the display off, press the Proj Off button located in the top left-hand corner of the media rack. If the DVD VCR player or document camera were also turned on, turn these off as well. If using a laptop computer, disconnect it from the VGA or HDMI cable. Next, raise the projector screen. Do this by pressing the up switch on the wall. To check out adapters and cables, call the IT service desk or visit your closest tech bar. Please return any adapters or cables that were checked out. If you have any questions or need additional training, call the IT service desk at 925-631-4266 or visit the closest tech bar.